fire. Don't even worry about it. I'll just turn the boat for you.
We are in some substantial marks here, and Wes is hooked up.
Perfect. You won't need to walk back. Just a little bit more.
Oh yeah. Man, they fight. Nice. Awesome.
Oh, nice job, huh? Way to go, Wes.
Good deal.
Yeah. Tell me that fish didn't choke it down.
Oh yeah.
Gucci anywhere?
No, gone. Very cool.
Nice job, Wes. So now this is a 1-year-old. You know, and they planted him last year about 4 inches long or so. So he's about, 12, 13 inches long. So it's just a 1-year-old. Well, hopefully we'll get some bigger ones today. But these are great table fare.
Yeah.
They're nice and orange. And we're super scrappy. Got our first one, and we'll see if we can get some more. These are great. This is what people come for. Just a little king, forked tail. You can always tell he's a king instead of a rainbow by the zigzags on the, the dots. They're not round dots on them. Black on the gums on the inside. Forked tail. Those scales all over him. He's still trying to get away, huh? Wes got him and said, no way.
Lucy says, keep that thing away from me.
Look at the screen.
Yeah.
Got that fish.
Wow.
Tell me that the fish finder ain't telling us there's some fish there, huh?
Ooh, there's a jumbo one right there.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Yeah. All right. Second fish of the day.
Same thing, just enjoy him, and then when he gets close, I'll turn the boat out away from the riggers and the other line.
Got a little more fight in him.
A little more kick to him?
Yeah,
nice.
Absolutely.
Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Stop right there, Liv.
Oh, yeah, that's a nice fish.
All right. That's one you want, huh?
Fat one.
Hey, way to go, huh? Good morning, nice fish. Right. Look at that one, huh?
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. See, that's a 3-year-old there.
Yeah.
19 inches, I'd say, maybe 20 on that one. So both, although we're seeing fish at 25 slash to the bait, our riggers are at 35.
That's an ocean keeper there. Just about.
Pond smelt he just kicked out. All right, so one thing about these Lake Kings, I mean, it's beautiful fish, it's 19 inches or so, that we get out of Oroville or any of the lakes. The water's kind of warm. So immediately after you catch them, what you want to do is you want to have some ice on board if you can, or something cool. I have an ice chest here just specifically, let's say that word 3 times fast, specifically for the salmon. Then I drop them in there, but make sure you reach in and you rip out a gill. Okay, or you take a pair of scissors or whatever. What that does is that bleeds that fish out. See all that blood coming out of there?
Right.
Like that? All that blood comes out of there. That meat stays just nice and fresh. That's perfect.
Well, if you're going to catch big salmon like that, I think you need a bigger cooler.
We'll have to get a bigger cooler. We'll have to get a bigger boat, made it. So, nice job.
When people tell me they struggle catching landlocked kings, it usually means they're overthinking their presentation. These are just like ocean fish. They're out here, they're feeding on big balls of bait. In this case at Oroville, they're feeding on pond smelt. So you want to give them a very simple, very impressionistic offering. What we're using today, we're just using some simple tubes and hoochies. Stick with the light colors. The minnows they're eating are silver and white, and we're running that behind 6-inch Dodgers. When this runs through the water, the Dodger sounds and looks like a salmon feeding. That attracts salmon. They see the hoochie, that's what they expect to see. They expect to see a bait fish, and it's fish on. As simple as that. These fish will hit plug cut anchovies, they'll hit spoons, but just about the best thing you can use is a plain old hoochie behind a Dodger. It works, it's been working for a long time, so don't reinvent the wheel. Keep it simple, put this near the marks on your sonar screen, and you're gonna hook fish. It's as simple as that.
So to rig this tube, sometimes I like to, have a snelled hook like that and a little treble on there. Everyone does it their own way.
Right.
That's how I kind of like to do it. And then to rig the tube, you take your needle, and I've got it looped on the end already. So you take your loop, put it through there, like so, and then just pull that tube right on through there. Kind of try not to pull the legs up in there because they get all hung up in the line. We're making a turn. We got lines out. We're catching fish. We're rigging rods.
That's
I love
right.
it. That's the way to do it. Those upper rods aren't getting bit at all. So you gotta pull it through like so. and then it's slide it down nice and slow so the legs don't get hung up in there. Now these tubes are great. I really like these new tubes. You just kind of slide that single back in there in between the legs. And then you get your bait to hang like so. He bites onto that.
Oh,
you got him.
Yeah.
You know, you got him. That's what you want. And that's the object of this game. You know, hook them and get them. So cool. I like that. And then just snap it right into your Dodger. We will be ready to go.
Right. Wow. Strong. Oh, he jumped.
Jumper, huh?
He jumped.
I like when they jump.
Yeah.
Let's see what it is.
No.
Yeah.
I'll take off. He's still there. Don't worry. No worries. Nice one.
Nice. Very cool.
Way to go, huh?
Yeah.
Little tube we just
Grab that
rigged
little
on.
white tube.
They like those little white tubes,
Yep.
huh?
Beautiful fish.
Football fish.
Yep.
Scales all over. Nice little king. Got him. Wiggling.
Here we are, West Ward, fishing in a restricted area. Not really. We like that.
Yeah, we don't want to press the button.
Yeah, that's bad.
That might be the jackpot.
You never know.
Fighting hard.
Fighting good, huh?
Stand down like a big one.
Oh, it is a big one.
Oh, nice.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Nice,
Oh, yeah.
nice and easy.
Oh, my gosh. Look at that.
Lift up nice and slow.
Oh.
He's not ready yet. Oh, we're gonna miss that. Nice and straight up for me. We got it.
Oh, yeah. Woo.
Bigger one, huh? That's a walk off.
That's a
Look at that
whopper
one.
there.
Look at that, huh?
Yeah. Wow. That's fantastic, Kevin.
Put a shine on that one, huh?
Yeah.
It's a 3-year-old.
So here are some of the baits we've been using today. We've been using these two baits from the Bio Bait Company. They're a very unique bait. They're infused with fish oil. They're 100% biodegradable. They're made from plant protein of all things. They're intended for bass and panfish, but as you can see, they work great on salmon. They work great on trout. Anything that eats a minnow will eat these baits. They're very soft. They're very pliable. They don't dry out in the sun. Actually, if you put them out in the sun, they get more juicy. They get softer. They work even better. So there's a lot of advantages to using these baits. They're made in Colorado, fully American made, fully biodegradable, as I said. And I think they're going to be a dynamite bait out here in the West for trout, salmon, Mackinaw, stuff like that. That's the tube we were getting them on today, just a small white tube behind the Dodger. Anyway, results speak for themselves. Wow, he's heavy.
Hey, that was on the tube.
Oh, that's on that tube.
That's on the tube.
It's on the special bait.
Yeah, just keep it nice and tight because he's coming out that 18-pounder.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh, go!
And discourage him from jumping off.
Stay right there. Reel down a little bit more. Right there. Wow. Nice. Very cool.
Very nice fish. Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you like that, huh?
That's a rainbow.
That's exactly what that is.
That's a big rainbow.
I was waiting for you to say
Yeah.
that. That's why he jumped. He fought
Yeah.
so good. Remember how we talked about the spots earlier?
Wow.
You know?
He got that tube way inside his mouth.
He choked that thing.
What a beautiful rainbow. Wow.
Yeah.
That's my first Oroville rainbow. I've never caught one here.
Very few. Look at it. Did he eat that thing down
Yeah,
or
he
what? See how the spots are just small, just
Yeah.
little dots?
Yep.
Right there.
Very nice.
Yes, indeed.
Fantastic.
Beautiful fish, Cal. Way to go. Jumper
you,
out
man.
there. Way to go, huh?
Very cool.
That's like a walk-off homer and a half.
Absolutely. Watch out, Lucy.
I got it.
Yeah, no, he's fine. Let's let him go.
Let's see. Let's put him in here.
Yeah.
Put him in the rubber net. Let's see. Squeezed on him pretty good. We thought they're pretty good. We'll see. The key thing about if you're going to let fish go, especially in a lake, is take your time. Don't just throw him overboard, and make sure he's upright and going. I'll sit him in there for a little bit because the water's kind of warm. He wasn't hooked down in the gill.
No.
You know, so he's not bleeding. If they're bleeding, you gotta keep them. You know, let's see if he kicks over at all.
Well, he'll either go back or he'll go into smoke.
Well, either way. This is how we do with our big steelhead. You know, there he goes.
There he goes.
He's gonna be fine. See that?
Sweet.
Woke up and gone.
Yeah,
Hey,
awesome.
He'll off to fight another day. Huh?
Fantastic.
Yeah, very cool.
good, man.
But instead of just throwing them overboard real fast, let them get their bearings, kind of hold them upright, and then he was fine. He took off fine. But don't just throw them overboard. And if they're bleeding out of the gill, you got to keep them. Don't throw them back because they'll die.